You might be asking yourself, why am I in this girl's bathroom? Well, dear stranger on the internet, I don't know what you're doing in my bathroom. I know what I'm doing here. And that is because my day actually started yesterday when I picked some plants for my garden. Some of them may be called weeds, okay? But I picked them with a purpose. And that purpose is that today I'm going to be making my weekly arrangement for my house. But yeah, so my day started actually yesterday. No more yet, but they will come. They will come. So these are little moth caterpillar eggs. If you don't know, there are these like moth butterfly caterpillars that lay eggs with reckless abandon on any type of brassica, which is like a cabbage, kale, broccoli, cauliflower, all those things. And the little caterpillars are so small, but I don't have it in my heart to like dispose of them, if you know what I mean. So I have resigned myself to hand checking almost every single leaf of almost every single brassica that I have, which at first was very easy because I only had like 4 of them. And now I have like 20. So it is a bit of a task, but I would rather dispose of the eggs than the caterpillars. So this is where we find ourselves. And I tried so hard growing poppies from seed and I just did not succeed. So I ended up caving in and getting some poppies from a big box store. And I think they're about to pop. Like, I think this is what it looks like before they bloom, but we'll keep our eyes peeled and see what happens. Whatever, honestly. This morning has started out really weird. Really weird. Well, it started out normal. I went and checked on my brassicas. So apparently it takes approximately 2 videos. Like, it takes me 2 times. They say it takes like 11 to 12 times, at least according to the Patreon researchers, of someone saying, like, you should go support me on Patreon, for people to actually go and support that person on Patreon. So I have a Patreon. It's $2 a month or $24 for the entire year. And you can help support me make more videos like this. That's not why I'm here. But apparently for me, instead of the 11 to 12 times, it only takes like 2 times of me seeing something on the internet to go, oh, I should do that too. For example, earlier this week, I started a bunch of sunflowers because I saw 2 people saying that they were going to try to have sunflowers for Mother's Day. And I was like, I'm going to try to have sunflowers for Mother's Day because I saw it 2 times. And now I'm convinced that I can also do that same thing. I have seen 2 people on the internet freaking out about what happens if the internet goes down. Where's all of our information going to go? Like, you don't print your photos anymore, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole because I think I won't be productive for a week if I go down that rabbit hole and find out how fragile the internet really is. But I've been thinking about making like a little scrapbook or a zine or like something about my garden and just my life in general. I got really sad the other week about the fact that my cat might die. Not might. I got sad about the fact that my cat will one day die and I will be alive and have to witness that and deal with that. So I've started taking photos of him, even though they all look somewhat the same. It's bringing me joy and comfort to know that I'll have like all of these photos to go and look back on, but not if the internet goes away by tomorrow, then where are my photos going to go? So I sat down this morning and I started working, but I didn't have my headphones on. You may have noticed I wear them all the time. And I started doing a little bit of stinking thinking and hearing like the voices in my head telling me mean things. Honestly, they were being so rude. And it's like, I would never let someone talk like this to one of my friends. Why am I allowing my brain to talk like this to me? That's so honestly rude of you. But then my headphones charged and I put them back on and everything was fine. Everything was fine. And I got back to work. Some work. My job is very relaxed, mostly because I like to keep it very relaxed. I'm not really into the whole hustle culture thing. I was sort of doing that and I got really tired. And I'm still kind of tired. So I like to take things very slow. And I also think as a creative person and as an artist, it's important to dilly-dally. It really is. It's important to dilly-dally. It's important to go down those little billy goat trails in your brain. Reel yourself back in, right? Because you have other things to do. But go down them every now and then. For example, I just spent the past hour working on last week's photos and videos that I took of my garden and my cat. And I don't think I really like them. I think they're okay. They're not like my best work, but that's not really the point. The point is that I'm documenting and I'm capturing and then I will print. I'm trying to manage everything given the world and my brain being mean to me sometimes. Honestly, I really am not going to let her I'm not going to forgive her for this. So I'm going to make a cup of tea and then I'm going to get back to work. The main objective today is to get all the kits in order. I like to get all my kits in order and then on another day or at another time, package everything. Because if I do sort of things in stages, I think I get things done faster versus trying to do like everything all at once. So this morning I made I made my designs. I do all of it by hand, but I made my little patterns that go in my kits and I like it. It's meditative. I feel like I'm making art even though I don't know, artist objective, whatever. Then next item of business is printing my zines. I just want to be puttering around my garden, making orders, posting little videos on the internet to sell orders and just living my life for now. And yeah, everything's done by hand, which I like. It's me. It's nobody else doing it. I like that. I think that's fun. I think that's cool. I think it makes it very intimate and very personal. And I'm making punch needle kits. I've been making them for over 2 years now, which is crazy. And I feel like it is a personal thing. Like you get this little box and it's this thing that you've been waiting to try or wanting to try, or that someone thinks that you might want to try if they give it to you as a gift. And then whether you know it or not, that kit has been put together by me as someone who enjoys the activity that the kit is doing as well. Like I love punch needling. I love making rugs. I love making art with the punch needle. So it's like a little piece of my art practice in this box that I put together myself. So I think it's cool. I think it's fun. This is a little strawberry that I made. It's a wall hang. This is getting shipped out today because after I get my cup of tea, I'm going to be finishing some mug rugs. Less chit chat. Let's get to it. We have work to do. It is, what time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Not bad. I'm super lucky that I don't have days like this very often. I used to have them more often, but what I like to do when I'm really having a rough day or just a rough time is I like to get myself outside of the space that I am in. And that doesn't necessarily mean like going outside, even though that does help, but doing something like working on a completely separate, unrelated personal project, something that's different than whatever it was that I was doing and having those negative thoughts. It pulls me out of it. And something else that has helped me a lot, but it's basically to just do one thing at a time. To just, when you feel like so paralyzed by all the things you have to do and the stress that you can't settle down and just pick one thing, is to just like pick a task. Like right now, where I am currently making this voiceover, I'm sitting down and finishing this video. And once I finish this video, then I will move on. And that has helped me leaps and bounds when I remember it. And it's also just important to remember that it's not the end of the world. There are things outside of ourselves, and it's important to look outside yourself and remember that it's all going to be okay. You know, sometimes you just got to go look at some birds. Or maybe the birds look at you. A bluebird! A bluebird! There's a bluebird! There's a bluebird! Oh, there's two! Oh my god! Oh my god! There's two! Oh, no, stop! I'll be quiet. Oh my god, Oh my god, wait. Oh. Well, there were two big fat bluebirds. Oh my gosh. One just flew away up there. They were right there. Oh my god, they were so pretty, so handsome. Such handsome lads. Two pretty best friends. I'm currently finishing up editing my video for the day, my Instagram video. I try to post every day, but algorithms are stupid. So I don't really pay attention to past videos. I just focus on the now. I'm going to show you how to make a punch needle mug rug in under 90 seconds, so let's go. I use a fabric marker. I'm not even gonna watch it all the way back, to be honest. In under 90 seconds, so let's go. I use a... Okay. I don't use hashtags. I don't care. Cute. That's cute. Ah yes, the genocide. Oops. are back in my bathroom. We started here. We're still here. I'm still here. You're still here. And now it is time for me to actually arrange some of these flowers. There are some things that I realized I forgot about outside. So I'm going to go and pick them. There's like this really rambling rose type plant. It's very thorny, but it has this like beautiful bright green, like youthful little things coming out. So I want to get a few of those. And the dandelions that I picked yesterday looked like they were dying, but I think they were actually going to sleep. So those are outside. So I'm going to go pick the roses and pick the rose branches. And then we're going to arrange. And then we're going to go outside and do some fun things outside. I got a fun toy for outside. So we're going to arrange and then play with the new toy. Okay. I cannot explain how, I wouldn't say sexy is the word. Powerful is not the word either. So comfortable, so confident. I feel so comfortable and confident in my little button-up shirts that I did field work in. But I feel like so gardener when I'm going outside to garden. I feel so equipped. I feel so dressed appropriately. And I love working in these. And before you're like, it's long sleeves, it's hot. Sweat cools off the body. You are meant to sweat. And this helps cool my body more than if I just have bare skin and the sun is just direct. Anyways, feeling really good. I'm feeling so good and so cute. I don't know, it's so wrinkly. It's been in my closet. Yeah, I just love working in my little work shirts. It's fun. Normally they have a frocket or a front shirt pocket, which is also great for the phone. But I am wearing leggings that have a pocket in the butt. So that's where I will be putting my phone while I work. Water, headphones, and today I think I'm just gonna putz around. I always start like really slow and putzing around, and then I start getting into it and I start like really getting into a certain thing. Finish. Nothing's ever finished fully in a garden, so I'm gonna make progress. Okay, welcome to the pile of chaos, the corner of chaos in my house. Ugh. Ooh, ooh, she rolls. Ooh, ooh. Ah. Okay. I can't even. I can't even. It's a wood chipper, a small $200 from Amazon wood chipper. Because I got some wood to chip.